Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Mundo's Nurse, or on the main account, or my highest ranking account at least. This is the last recording session of this week, and this has been the week, obviously, that I'm trying to be a bit more positive and educational. Hopefully you guys have spotted the difference. From the comment section on YouTube, it seems people are a lot happier about it, which is awesome. So main band, Aurora. Got a negative win rate on Aurelia, got a Mouse, but autofilled. Roaming, cold streak. So yeah, feel free to pause if you wanted to. It's a bit of a mess. Not a lot of games on all the champions, considering, you know, we're in Master MMR. But we're playing Shyvana. Kind of going with like the question of, is Shyvana still good? Because like she did just get a nerf, and I did mention that nerf doesn't seem extreme. The only, I'd say, thing that it's arguably nerfed massively is the pure AP build, but the pure AP build isn't as good. The pure AP build is not really like... It's not really the build that most people are running. Like, the better Shyvana players have been doing the kind of hybrid build forever. Spirit Shojin into AP. So that build, because they buffed up her AD ratios, that build is actually quite good. And I don't think the nerf really would have affected her at all. So, no. Hey, Razor win. Also, notice the difference. This is our first game in, like, Master MMR. No leash. Notice that? Like, when we've been playing on, you know, we're not really doing jungle on the Huzzy account, but when we've been jungling on Maya Moo, on the Fill 2 series, we basically are getting leashes every game. Our first game in Master MMR, no leash. People don't leash in higher ratings. They just don't do it. And honestly, you probably shouldn't. Junglers have enough sustain nowadays that it doesn't really negatively impact them enough. It's better for the laners to get to lane, you know? Comp-wise, I think both comps are winnable team comps. Vayne might have a hard game, I will say. Very low range champion versus a Caitlyn. And then when she's like, right, I'm going to go for a fight, well, then there's a Pyke in melee range on you. And then, you know, Vayne has, again, low range. Oh. Oh, that's a dead Karma. See if I can go steal this. No way. No way they'd be already coming over here, right? Really? Both the solo laners are running here. In what world would you do that? That's wild. They must have, like, pre-planned that fiddle gank and, like, warded their own red or something. Because that's just weird. Yeah, my bot lane seems to be struggling, but to be honest, they first picked Vayne, which is a bit peculiar. Normally don't see people first picking Vayne. Her range is so susceptible to be countered nowadays. Oh my god, this bot lane. If Vayne gets a double kill out of that, it's not too bad. Presumably he's done this. Yeah. That's pretty good. That recovers the Vayne quite well. I would like to try and get this scuttle. But again, maximize your farm on the way there. This is guaranteed golden income, where I might even be too late to go for it. But I'm going to go for it. In theory, Fiddlesticks has not got smite. I purposely didn't smite Wolf to hold my smite, just in case it becomes a smite war. Fiddle shouldn't have his. And shouldn't is the key word, but just checking he wasn't just sitting in that bush. Fiddle is top lane. And Pyke. What the hell? Why is Pyke top lane? That's what you get, Pike, for going top lane. If I can get this, this would be huge. So remember, Shyvana, if I'm not mistaken, she also does increase damage to dragons. Shyvana deals 20% more damage to dragons. So, like, you do dragons quicker than any other jungler. And obviously I gain resistance for doing it. So, like, that is so good. Oh my god, that is so good for us. So, in an early Infernal. Wonderful. Yeah, in Pokemon, isn't dragons super effective against dragons? So I guess Shyvana just follows that logic. Hey, I guess House and the Dragon as well. The only thing that really kills dragons is on the dragons. I guess it is the logic that, you know, what can take out something that big? Another dragon. Oh, go on, lad. One EQ. EQ. Nice. Yes, lad. They might be on that. I think I've got to concede it. I'm not based. The old Huzzy weakness of jungling and staying out far too long. I do, again, it's a weakness of mine in the jungle, 100%. Like, I do struggle to be like, when should I go back? You know? Because when you're back right now as a jungler, I'm not in the map. It is something that I do struggle with. But again, it's being aware of your weaknesses as a player makes you a better player in the long run. So it's not a bad thing to have weaknesses. Every player has weaknesses. A perfect player does not exist. Again, I don't care about the first three of those. I'll fight for the second lot. Bro. Karma. Still has barrier up. You're the perfect player in Iron. Trust me, there's people out there that do believe they're perfect players even in Iron. It's insane, but yeah. A perfect player doesn't exist in Challenger, let alone Iron. Syndra was quite far overextended, to be honest, there. I know he doesn't have flash. My best defense here is all in. Wonderful. I have no idea why a Fiddlesticks, after using his flash and ulti, felt the need to go for that invade. That was weird. I guess he... Well, no, I was going to say, like, I guess he didn't think I was there, but he knew I was there because I was doing the blue. Very weird. Oh, 13 health. Fudge. 13 health, I missed that smite by. Oh, that's annoying. That's just play that you know. If you just played better, that was my red. Oh, that's pain. That's pain. Aurelia's mobility is just insane. Why in the bush? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, my bot lane should have expected that. They're not really thinking their plays through. They're just playing kind of like automatically. And that's just getting them killed. 0-4 Karma is not good.
Without remorse.
Aatrox is struggling. Pike is roaming. Again, this Karma's not been great for like movement. Don't really care about this Pike. He can't do anything to me. God damn. So let's flash. Really greedy. More death bot lane. They did get Caitlyn. Can they kill Fiddle? I think so. Yeah. This Pike is over roaming for no reason. What? Or not. How the hell did they not get that? Nice. Okay. That's still good for us overall. Hey, Sadats. So obviously this Shyvana as a champion, so this build is a decent build. It lets you have a bit more early strength than just standard AP Shyvana has. But this build really does come online, obviously, when you get your 2 items, when you have your spear and your Leandries. That's when this build is kind of like, hey, I'm strong. So, you know, we're doing really well. We're 302, been involved in 5 kills, haven't died yet. So I'm happy with how we're playing. I'm not risking too much in the early game because that's not what my champion is about. Spike's annoying. I think as the game goes on, though, I should be able to just kind of walk over the enemy. So that would be the hope. I'm a bit concerned by top lane, though, because if the Aurelia continues to snowball, I think it is going to be... I want this to go to Vayne. Nice. She's a hyper carry, so a little kill here or there for her. If you can give it, give it. I'm a good carry, but she's a hyper carry. There is a difference in terms of their strength level. They've got to be careful top lane with the fiddle gank right here, I would say. Yeah. To me, that was obvious. I don't think the Aatrox thought about it, though, unfortunately for us. Bowser's just in a bush. I love these. This Pike. We have 0 control over him the entire game. To be honest, we have very little control this whole side of the map because Aatrox is kind of getting stomped. So we just have to concede that, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. But this is the difference, again, we've spoken a lot about, obviously, like, support as a role. more traditional enchanter supports kind of suck nowadays. Like, they just don't have the prowess of... Nice. Vayne is just taking over from the Caitlyn. Don't know. Huh? Oh, she's dead. They're leaving it. Wait, what am I watching right now? Wait, what am I watching? Can she execute? That was honestly close to execution. That was genuinely close to her executing. Okay, enemy team is pretty weak compared to me. Be a little bit scared of a fiddlesticks. I'm just trying to play this as smart as possible. Don't want to risk too much. Nice, very nice. I don't want to risk too much because my strength of the game is not yet. But Fiddlesticks is top. Oh my god, Fiddlesticks is top with Dragon up. What the heck? That's a bit weird. I don't have Smite, but we should be fine. Shyvana, yeah, I said in the patch note video, I don't think the nerf was a very big nerf. I think the only thing that the nerf truly affected was the full AP squishy build of Shyvana, which was honestly already not the best build. This build that you go spear early for early game strength, and it's not just early game strength, so your spear, as long as you keep attacking when you're in dragon mode, it helps you keep dragon mode longer as well. This is the better build. It was previous patch, and 100% this is the better build since the nerf as well. That Vayne got outskilled right there by MLs. He pressed R.
I smell fear.
Woo. Liz.
Target marked. An ally has been slain. Guilty as charged. The enemies of Demacia will fall.
Oh, come on. So close.
Your team has destroyed a turret. The dragon nears.
So close. I'm so strong right now. It's insane. Why did she try walking back to me? I have no idea. My guess was I think Fiddle might have been in the area. That's what was in my mind. Dude, this Pyke is such an annoying player. He's like an annoying little bee. It's not really doing much, but he's just annoying nonetheless. What? Fiddlesticks has taken this. When the hell did he do that?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. They are nothing before me. Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Did he really not die? God, this Pyke's not great. That's kind of my saving grace right now. The Vayne's definitely good, you can tell mechanically, so I think we can rely on her. We just need her to not do crazy things alone. I think that's the big thing. She's doing a lot alone, and that kind of makes her, at the moment at least, vulnerable to death. When we're grouped up, you know, Syndra's 1 and 6. Both of our solo laners arguably are having a very bad game, which obviously is going to make this game a lot harder to win, but we will do what we can. So my blue unfortunately got stolen.
Without remorse.
First. I want the dragons though.
I smell fear.
We want dragon, because that's the fake. That still screws with me. I don't know if anybody else still gets like weirded out by that thing. Oh, what that? I should have ulted. I did not expect a Caitlyn to be walking face first into me then. That was wild. I could have killed her.
The enemies of Marcia will fall.
Cool. I can't. I just got odd by Malzahar. I don't think we can win this game with our solo carries. They're so useless. The enemy team is just more useful. I can't carry it. If I just get ulted by Mal's, I'm dead. And our Syndra's 1 and 7, and our Aatrox is 2 and 6, so they are so weak. So the Vayne's strong, but there's only so much she can do. So if the enemy team just focus me, I just can't. I'm not strong enough as a champion. Again, a lot of champions wouldn't be strong enough for this, by the way. Like, that's not a... It's not a thing about Shyvana. It's to any champion won't really be able to carry this type of game. Both of our solo laners are so weak. If one of them was doing okay, then I think there'd be a chance. But with both of them doing very poor, it's I think a little bit too much to come back from. But again, we'll keep playing to win. It's a shame, because obviously we've played really good this game. Which again, is still a positive. We're just trying to be smart about our plays. Yeah, Fiddlesticks obviously is an absolute teamfight monster. And when you combine a Fiddlesticks ult with Malzahar R, I just can't really escape. So we kind of need a fight that, like, I guess I'm behind the fight, so I don't put myself at an inherent risk. We're looking for the Pyke to go all in, because that's what he's been doing the entire game. Missed. Needed that to hit. No problem, Ace.
They should run now.
Enemy team's not really using their Baron. It's weird. Like, since they've got Baron, I've actually not seen a couple of the enemy team on the map, which does make me think, are they doing like a weird bush Wookiee thing? But I doubt it. Yeah, they're here. Where?
Your turret has been destroyed.
There's definitely someone in that bush. Oh, look at my vision. They have a lot of vision. Okay, third item. My damage is high, but again, what can we do? There's the fiddle. Aatrox, bro, what are you doing? Genuinely don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the enemy team's doing right now, to be honest. Nice. That was a really weird play by the enemy team. I wasn't going to go in with that Aatrox. That was suicide. There was 4 of them there, so I genuinely have no idea why he went forward. But again, they're not playing too good. So when you're not playing well, it doesn't just affect a lot of the time your mechanics. It does affect your decision-making as well. His decision-making, because he's probably semi-tilted from having a bad game, is going to be a bit warped. So that is why I definitely didn't follow up on that play, because there was no point following up on that. I don't know why my FPS is a bit low today. I actually can feel it a little bit when playing. Weird. And I do need a new PC eventually. This one is coming to 4 years old, and it's starting to feel its age. Hit my E. Didn't flash quick enough. Oh, we just lost the fight that we were winning because we just walked forward into a Fiddlesticks ult. Obviously, this Fiddlesticks, by the way, Malignance, because obviously that champion is all about his ultimate, and obviously it's an item that gives ultimate cooldown. I do question if the item should realistically be a thing. Do I build my own PCs? No, because I've got a PC partner. You have Apex Gaming PCs, where obviously a lot of you have bought your PCs, which is very good. And that's also where I get my PCs from. I know how to build a PC, but yeah. When you've got a partner that does it, use your partner. And that was a good start to the fight, but we just shouldn't have kept moving forward. No, they don't send them for free. Typically what I do is per sale I get commission, and then when I have a certain amount of commission, I use a lot of the commission to, pay for hopefully a majority of a PC or something like that. They obviously give me a bigger discount than a normal person because obviously I'm an official partner of theirs, but yeah, I actually did withdraw that commission recently just because of July being a very expensive month for me. So any PC sales from now on, we're kind of rebuilding the commission in hopes to get a new PC, like maybe next year. This one's going to be a hard one to win. We need to get a momentum team fight where Fiddlesticks can't get a big ultimate. We need to catch him. The thing with Fiddle, they're one of the most obvious champions in the game. You know he's going to be looking for an ultimate angle, so you can kind of use that against them a lot of the time.
Before battle.
Okay, he's down here. Wait, what? I'm getting caught. Armor, bro, what? June Marrow, 28 months from Prime. Thank you very much, my dude. I killed her without dying. Good. Okay. It's actually an even fight. The fact that that's an even fight does show we have the potential to win this game. Oh dear. So again, our damage is good. I think what I did there was probably the best thing I could have done. Just take care of the AD carry, especially with not dying. That was good. Because Caitlyn, she's had an interesting game, but she's not weak by any means. So taking her out is always going to be a positive. What is going on in our own jungle? This pike is interesting. Emphasize the int part.
Without remorse.
So there's the fiddle, who's on the red.
They have faced nothing.
Syndra, bro. Okay. I mean, it's technically good. Yeah, that Syndra doesn't do any damage at all. The Vayne should get the Aurelia. There shouldn't be a problem here. Nice. Alright, it's a one fight, 2 for 3. We can't really do anything major with it, though. But still, it's good. TTS Gaming 91, 54 months tier 1. Appreciate it. They could kill that Pike. That Pike is playing really cocky. Yeah, I don't know. I think I misplayed that fight. I think I should have, like, when the Aurelia went over to the Syndra, I should have just left. Because, like, the chance of us killing that Aurelia between us two is low. So if I just left and went to go back over to the other fight, I might have just lived. That probably would have been the better play. Obviously, me surviving with Fiddlesticks dying could have then been a Baron. But with me dead, obviously, no Baron.
The dragon nears.
They could do Baron now, though. I don't know if we can realistically stop them. They're not doing it, from what I can tell, though, because I think Mal's would be on it.
The enemies of Demacia will fall.
If we can get priority of the territory, that's always a good thing. There's the fiddle.
On wings of fury.
They're in there, presumably.
I go.
Yeah, there's the fiddle. We need it, like, here.
The quiet before battle.
Oh, baby! That's how it's done. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. That Vayne did that, by the way. Like, the Vayne was like, I'm going in. It's like, oh. Okay. So again, my E does leave, like, look, I got that kill. My E does leave damage on the floor. So it's why, like, if you hit it, great, but even if you're being a bit, like, careful, just fireball when the respawn happens and you'll still be doing good damage. That Pike. He completely mucked that up. That was a bad smite by me, but we don't talk about it and we run away. I shouldn't overstay right now. Got Death Cap, which is a big power spike, so that really increases my damage. Now got 650 ability power. Dragon form ready to go, and we are full build. Oh, I should have bought an elixir. Whoops.
I smell fear.
I'm literally full build, so there's no reason not to buy an elixir there. Maybe I'll quickly go back now. Considering the next fight might be the last one of the game, get an elixir. Give yourself as much strength as you possibly can.
They should
So again, Fiddlesticks will be very obvious. He'll be off to the side. Again, he's For a champion that's trying to surprise people, you always basically know where he wants to be. It was actually my biggest criticism of his rework. Because it's like he's fundamentally the same champion. And I know some people like that, but to me it's actually quite boring. Oh, I think he's in here. Oh look, there he is. You can just easily predict where a Fiddlesticks is going to be. I don't see Bloodthirster on Caitlyn very much. He's still just in that bush. Mouse. Oh, I nearly one-shot her. Boom! Go back in! GG. We win! Shyvana is still very strong. Can confirm. Can confirm. Kind of felt like the enemy team just fell off. Like, we just started winning like every single fight. But it's Vayne late game, Shyvana late game. Aurelia falls off in pure late game. So there we go. First game of the day. Very nice. Wondering why am I not going to QSS item? If Mal's is ulting me, then it lets my Vayne to be free. We're the two carries of this game. And I don't know, part of me, I'm not that scared of a Mal's ult because then he should get absolutely annihilated from a Vayne or an Aatrox. Or a Syndra. Mal he's strong as a champion right now because of items, but his inherent weakness of his kit being makes him immobile. It's weird. I don't think Mal's will kill me in late game as a Shyvana, and him ulting me will get him killed. So it's not that scary. So we went 16, 3, 11, 43,500 damage. Second highest damage in the game to the Vayne. But yeah, really good win. Wasn't the easiest, to say the least. Again, both of our solo laners did very bad, but when you have a Shyvana who's a very good carry, you've got a Vayne who's a hyper carry, there's a chance to win. You know, the enemy team didn't really have a hyper carry. They had nobody that could just straight up murder a Vayne, because again, look at Vayne's build. She has a Jack Show, whatever you want to call it. Like, she's tanky, but still does a billion damage. That's kind of the weakness of not picking a hyper carry that can just kill people really quick. Because they had carries, but no hyper carry. There's a difference when it comes to scaling. So, pretty good. I will take that. I got honoured by the Vayne, so we honoured each other, because I think we both were like a little bit of a nod that we both had to... We were the pillars of strength of our team, and we had to both do well. If one of us did terrible, I don't know if we would have won. We both had to do well. Axe main, though, to end up the video, 32 months with Prime says, wow, wow, we were. How it do? Pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, we're one win away from back to Master. And I probably will say, today's Friday, my last recording session of the week. If we win the next game, get Master, I'm going to jump onto a different account. To end the week in Master will be, like, incredible. And I would just probably jump on a different account. And be like, yep, I'm Master, that'll do. But we have to win that game, which is coming up next. So if you guys are enjoying, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.